This is the big question. How do I meet my intimacy needs? And I think perhaps really the most important question. Culture says that sex and romance is the solution to every one of our problems, but that's not really the question that teens or anyone who experiences same-sex attraction is asking. What they're asking is, I'm lonely, what is the solution? And so I think what first maybe we need to talk about is, what do I really need? Do I need something sexual? Do I need something romantic? Or do I need someone to sit with me and listen to my stories and cry with me? Or celebrate with me? Or give me a hug? None of those things are necessarily sexual or romantic. And I think friendship can be really beautiful and really satisfying for people. So I think trying to push against this assumption that what we need is sexual or romantic. Instead of what we need is just connection and community in the body of Christ. Normalizing that it's okay to have intimacy needs. Jesus, the example of our faith, who was fully God but also fully man, if he had needs for intimacy, if he had needed other people, needed the angels to minister to him after he was in the desert, needed his disciples to pray with him in the Garden of Gethsemane and to provide emotional support before his next steps. It's okay for Jesus to need things and need other people. It's okay for us to need other people. And like we talked about earlier, if we don't meet our intimacy needs in healthy ways, our body's going to reach out for the cheap alternatives. So I really encourage you to teach that in addition to part of our spiritual disciplines as Christians is to pray and to read the Bible and to study the scriptures and some of those other rhythms, on that list of rhythms should be meeting our intimacy needs in healthy ways. I think that's really important. Because one, God created us for intimacy, so it's good to do what he's created us for. But two, that is our best protection against disobedience and stepping out in ways that will bring destruction to ourselves and others in our lives. And also around this question of meeting our intimacy needs and friendship, it's been my experience in my own life and in the counseling that I provided individuals, this is a part of their story, that same-sex attractions are unmet needs for healthy intimacy that have been sexualized. Same-sex attractions are unmet needs for healthy intimacy that have been sexualized. So I don't personally think that my same-sex attractions are the same as opposite-sex attractions, but just a switch has been flipped. I think there's something different. I think they're born out of brokenness. And what I've seen is that when I meet my intimacy needs in healthy ways, with safe friends, that my frequency and magnitude of same-sex attractions diminish pretty significantly. Now, I seek out healthy friendship not so that I can diminish my attractions. I seek out healthy friendship because that's what I need, and it just happens to diminish my attractions. But yeah, I would encourage, or I would invite you to encourage those students to seek out healthy relationships with others. And if they find themselves attracted to some other people in their community, to not feel shame about that. Perhaps you might even discuss those attractions and ask them, what exactly are you attracted to? What exactly are you drawn to? Because often it may be related to some shame that they're feeling, some perceived inadequacy, or maybe they desire something completely healthy and they think it's romantic, they think it's something sexual. So talking about it takes the fear and take the shame out of it.